change. So yesterday Parliament some of the calculation and we saw ntusobola calculating something. So tugenda kweyongera mu maaso with something very easy. Musajja kyasobola ali active nnyo. Musajja njo ani asomeseza yabadde asaba. Okay. Let me write. Bosasa duba joli umbulira this is the SP of your name. This one. The correct SP. Tugenda kukozesa linear for reference. I'm very sorry. Okay. One tugenda take out this is new for we are trying to create something like data. Tugenda take out yakola tugeze fundamental the subject. Tugenda gamba subject tugenda kugira ku bintu SS and what tugeze bya computer. Yakola fundamental what is period jam? Yes, fundamental. Then yakola what if you okay, I'll correct it. Then yakola Excel let me assume agenda kola PowerPoint let me assume agenda kola even Access. I need only 4. Are they finished? The fundamental word there. Okay. So let me do an adjustment here, and I try to auto fit from with it, so they are fitting. Here I'll put what we call subject, computer subject. Then I would like to make this one as a heading by doing what you call match and the center. So maybe I will just design it. I'll increase it with the font, then I'll bold it. That is finished. So I'll even modify this one and give it, maybe I'll go to style. I'll give a predefined style. I also create something. Then I'll make sure they fit in the cell. So auto fit, come with it. I think that's okay. Means of government, let me create this one to be the table. Let me select from here up to maybe here, only here. I make it all borders so that they can stand out. Tugenda kugamba nti one tugenda take out marks zeyafuna. Let us assume fundamental yafuna 95, word yafuna 90. Let me assume nti Excel agenda funa Excel abamukumu tagenda funa ezo zeyafuna. Let me bring 8 something. Then PowerPoint so funa 99 because that is also good. This one I use of if I'm the one setting it, I use of 60. So because those are marks zeyafuna. Tugenda kukozesa this opportunity to introducing a topic gyebagamba gyetugenda okugamba nti function. Just in case twagala kulaba kyebayita functions. What is a function? Function is a pre-designed feature which can help you to solve a very good problem over the number nyingi. So you cannot click on one, so it will be a waste of your time. I want to just select these ones and I want to summarize them. So for instance, I have, this is the box I want to get this total. So what I can do is very simple. I click here where I want to get the answer. I go to formula bar and I say insert function. So when I click insert function, it will bring for me this screen. Screen here. Let me stop sharing. I will share it again. Okay, let me share it again. This. Now are you seeing it? Okay, it's okay. So I was telling you that I was trying to explain about the function. Function, it is something of solving values in the range. So let me assume I want to get my answer here for after adding these values. Let me assume there are very many. I select where I want to get my value. Let me first go to formula. Screen to Jirawa. Screen is it. Leka tukulinde tubalinze mukono. So bakomye tutandike bate wanakoma. Should we continue? Should we continue, members? Okay, let us continue. This is the box where we get the answer, where we want to get the answer. So we click where we want our answer to be. Then we go to formula tab. We shall see this option under the ribbon called insert a function. So let us click the insert a function. So here we can search. Maybe I'm assuming I don't know which function which can help me to solve the problem, but what I know is I want to add something. So I will just write there the word add value. Add values. I want to add something, but I don't know which function to use. So if I add, I just give a search. I want to search something, the function which can do that one. So I click go. So they'll give me option here, leanest, longest. So if I click here, if I highlight this one, you can read about this. It returns this one. I don't want this one because you can see it doesn't match what I want. I go to here. You can see return statistical. Statics that describe any exponential covering what this one. I don't want this one. My values add all the numbers in the range of cells. So I want this one. So I select this one. I say okay. So if you select it, they will ask you which number do you want to add. Number one, number two. So you can decide to select one by one, comma, but you can as well maybe you select one, comma. Then you put another comma, you put another comma, but there is another easy way how to select that one. How? You can just come here. This one, the arrow will help you to select. You select once. After selecting, you go back. Then you can see the answer is here before even clicking OK. Then you click OK. It will give you the same answer. That is how we can use function. So another way of using function, I said you have something, data, oyagala kachetinga data, oyagala adding, oyagala subtracting, but you don't know which function you want to use there. Click where you want the answer to be. Go to Formula tab, then under ribbon there is what you call Insert Function. Click there. It will bring this one. Then look for the function here. But remember, you don't know the specific one. So if you don't know the specific one, write something here. But as per now, we know when we want to add, we use sum, isn't it? So select the sum if you are sure of the function. Select it and click OK. Sum will give you this pop-up, the argument where you're supposed to write something. So argument select what question you are asking the function, or which things you want the function to handle. That is the argument. What things you want the function to handle, that is the argument. So when you have a function selected here, first select number one, it is to select the argument or what we want to add. So we shall come here. I will say I want to select. Click on this arrow. It will help you to select, to go to your worksheet and you select what you want. Select the entire, you know how to select something. I taught you how to select something. So you select, when you are satisfied into Amazon selecting a Biagaba adding, go back here. Then say OK. It will give you the answer. Oh, whichever is the way, you function you're going to post. Select a cell where you want to put the answer, write equal, then write the word sum. Start typing. I'm typing S. They will give me a suggestion. I add U. They will give me a suggestion. I add even M. If you don't see it in this list, you can add. You can write the full name. But if you see it, you come to it and select it. When it is selected in the blue, you get this area tab, over double click on it, the function will go there. I'm going to use tab key, it is very easy for me. Then from there the function will come and will give you number one and the number two. So here I can just select what I want to add. I select. When I finish, I close my bracket, then I press enter. It will give me the same thing. So katufa kulaba function ya bagiyita sum. Sum esobola okuaddinga ebintu nebiba 10. Let us assume here in this nga tulina namba nga ziri like nkaddemu nziremu kaliwa, oyagala kaliwa kozesa kiriwa, oyagala kozesa function nga ogijjawo, oyagala gye tuwandika obuwandiisi, oyagala kujja wano ku inserting function. Okay. So I said if you don't know what you're gonna use as a function, you come where you want your answer, you go to formula tab, you go where insert a function. Here there is a list of function, but remember to manage ogenda kozesa. So what do you want to do with the value? Because here we have the values, we want to add them. Just write a description of what we want to do. Then this one will give you a suggestion, or will give you a specific function which belongs to your suggestion or your description. So I want to add something. I want to add value. Then I say go search for me function which can add value for me. They will give me this function. But remember, you first read here. If you see it goes with, or it matches with your criteria or what you want to do, then you select that one. To me, if I read this one, and function temporary because it doesn't do what I want. What I have is very simple value. I want to just add in them. If I go to this one, if you read, you can see this one doesn't match with what I want. So there is what we call sum. Sum adds all the numbers in the range of cell. I have numbers over different numbers in the different cell. These are range. That is the range of a cell. So I want to. This is the qualified one to be used. So I select that one and I say OK. When I say OK, which means they're gonna use the sum, and the sum will ask me to select what I want to add. I can write what I want to add there, or I can just decide to come here, this arrow, and you're pointing up. Again, kunyambako kuntekingira kunzijayo awo endete ku sheet yange selecting. So I select this one, I drag, and I stop here because I want to add these values. I click here, it will take me back. So from there, okay, I select OK, the answer will come. So katoyinza okubanga gwomanyi function gyogenda okozesa, like okimanyi nti nze wemba njaga addinga nkozesa sum. Allow me to introduce to you nti leero tusomyeyo sum. Omuntu wakubuuza some function gyosomye bagiyita sum. So if you have it and you know it, don't bother to go here and start what. Just come where you want to add your things. Say equal. You'll start typing. Always that will give you what you want. Check in the suggestions. You'll see sum is here. There are very many. Select the right one. First select I want to use this one because you know it already. Njaga kosa sum. Select it. You have just selected it, highlighted it, but you've not selected it okugitwalamu cell. To take it to your cell, double click over press a tab key to take it into your cell. Muchiraba tuva jija mu list wali tusose selecting mu list mutugamba nti yeno, then tutujja mu list tukitwala mu cell. That is pressing tab key or double click on it. After selecting it, kansubiri neko ngenda akategera. It will become very easy single kyekolera gwe kenyo jalaba nga kiba kyanfuta. Ask us, like here I have some. But also selecting because there are very many. Or you selecting info because we have a suggestion. Or selecting them with your man to gain of course. One or young woman to gain of course. Manufacturing to do younger. Or check it. Insert function, nkugambe insert function is tab key ekuyambako when you don't know. But when you know, Excel has that inbuilt power to give you what you want by just typing. Now we assumed we have the values, these are values, we want to add them. Of course we know when we want to add something, we use function called sum. Our job. So if you know it, just come where you want the answer. Rate equals saying, I need sum. You rate sum. They will give you suggestion here. They give function sum. This symbol symbolizes for what you call the function sum. Come and select it out of the list. When you have selected it, make it to transfer from this selection to your cell. Press double key on your keyboard or double click on it. That is left click 2 times, it will be selected. If I double click on it, it will be selected and it goes into my cell and I start writing what I want. That is the step. So when you select yourself, your function from the list, what you want to add. These are number 1, number 2. What do you want to add? So for you want to add these values, select, click there, the first one, then drag until where you want to stop to add. Excel then you close or you press enter, the answer will come. If you come here, you can see we have used the formula. We have just built the formula. One by one to cause a formula with the operators. That is the formula. If I say function, I've just used only one word. You can see the difference. The first answer, the same answer, but we used our formula. We have just added one manually. But if you use function, input function, that is the power of Excel, all about is summarizing all the thing we wanted, and we've just selected and give us the same answer. Mukitegedemu? Kati tugenda kwongerako like a function emusanvu gye tuva osoma. Kati tugenda kuteekawo function bagiyita njagala tegeera average zone ziri zijja mu subject average eyita. So I want to copy this format okubanga erina one. So I will just click there, I go to format painter, I want to copy this format, then same format. So tugenda kukola kyebayita average. Average is a marxism. We shall just come here. We can decide to use a function and we set function. We want average. We can search here, there's the word average, then we click OK. So it will give us, it will try to ask what we want to get average. So we shall come and select what we want. So we click OK. It will give us the answer. Another thing, when you go to function, write equal sign in the box where you want the function. Just come and do what we call typing. You type the word average. Over typing a collecting, bajja kuleta suggestions or selecting game function to yagala. When you chimalayo no typing oba oyinza okujja no selecting from the suggestion. Kati me I've just ended with v nenda ekigambo kyenjagala tizi average, it is okay. Then I just select it, take it into my cell. I'm gonna use tab key to transfer it. Then I will select what I want to get the average, that is number. Then I get the average of this. I want to get the average of this one. Then I press enter. Yes, enter. Then they give me the same thing. That is what we need to write. Of course you are accept. Kati kiriwo ekiti So a question eriwo eti abuuziza akalaba ayagala tegeera lwaki mbagamba pressing a tab key. Kati mbagambye nti when you have a function akale tugeze oyagala omanyi function gyogenda okukozesa, you come and write. Of course Excel ejjakuwa suggestion, ejja kugamba oyagala average, oyagala average, ojja wano wansi olabe wano wansi nti yeno gyenjagala. Ejafuuka blue ogikonyemu wote efuuke blue. Egambe okay, you have selected this one. Egezeeko ekuwe kiki kyesobola okukola. It return the average. Olaba wano kano ekuwa. It return the average what ekyesobola okukola. Mukirabe. Kati ekirala if you can see it, it will return the average, algorithm means, and its all this one. Over mazo selecting, ugamenti the easiest way to make it to go to this cell. You can one with selecting from the list, a child list to get out of this one, this is the backward, you can highlighted. Naite naba genda mu cell eno jomazo joyagala egende. Kati the shortcut of taking it to the cell oniga tab key. Olaba nga shortcut ejja kumenya ejja kufuna ofunamu obuzibu kozesa double click. Omanyi kye bayita double click. Omaze selecting a double click there, it will come automatically. Ochege kati awo ngo selecting on ujja selecting a range, then you close the, then you press enter, you get the same thing. Another thing, tugenda kuwandikawo kye bayita maximum. Twakasoma olwo sum, then maximum, average, then tugenda ku maximum. Oba max. Tugenda kukozesa ekigambo max. Maximum is the same as large, the largest. Njagala tegeera bwe yali aperforming subject gye yasinga okukola nnyo. Otegeera? I will say equal sign. Of course, osobola okuteekawo because this is a small thing, but bwe tugenda mu maaso ojja kuwa exercise. Kati tulabe ogenda okuteekawo buteesi. Because n'onalaga abantu ojja kuba ne business yo nga olina information nga mungi, oyagala kufuna mu maximum. Ejja kuba nnyingi nga tosobola kukozesa amaaso go to navigate, nga you need to use a function to pull out what you want. So, tubadde tusoma ku functions. These are functions that tukozesa mu normal calculation. These are sum. Twakalabako sum, maximum, sum and average. Tugenda kulaba na zino, ezimu nyingi, ezimu saaziteeka wano, but we're gonna make sure nti at least tugenda kukola research tulabe. Some of them zijja oziga after like solving some problem. That's when you learn them. So let us go back and we see how we can use maximum. Someone abadde ambuuza, can't we just rate something here? Let me tell you one thing. Here, if someone is saying to use this and you use something different, if you come here and you click here, the formula bar will show you you have typed it or you have used this formula. If I type the same answer here and this cell, and 4, 3, 1, you can see it the same cell. Tukozesa one clicking on kozesa formula, one kozesa function, one kozesa this one. I've used this one. Muchirawa. Yes. You can see the difference. And here, omuntu wa clicking anategeera nti aha nawandiise buwandiisa ateeka 0. Here you have used the sum. Here you have used sum again. Here we have used formula. Muchegere. So here we have used the average. Here we have used average. Here we have used average. How can you use formula? Like how can you use? Kasanga tumugira wano wano. Screen yoto. Sokodde okufuna obumala. Nkulinze naye ng'ogiraba. Okay, so how can you use a formula to rate average? Let me say equal sign. Equal sign. I will use this time with bracket. I want to add this plus that formula. The formula. If I read this one, it is easy for you. Mumanyi writing the one plus plus. So I'm closing this. I want to get average. Remember, when you want to get average of something, you add the entire thing divided by how many are there. Katono yakola masomana. So how many subjects? There are 5. There are 5. Which value are we going to divide this? Let us try to divide it by 5 and we see the answer. Okay. We say you want to accept the correction because we made somewhere we didn't make the cross bracket here. So let us, you can see the answer when you divide. No, see divide is by 5 if I'm not mistaken. Let me edit the formula. Divide by 5. Yes, I press enter. You get the same thing, isn't it? Cut here, I've used the formula to calculate the average. Just in class 7, you now divided by the total. How many are there? There are 5. I get the average. Here I've used the function. Here I use the function. You select. If they say use a formula, this is the formula. If you use a function, this is the function. So let me go. How can you use maximum? Maximum to manage here, it is the maximum, but we want to show that we have used a function. We use the average function to get this one. Average function, when you don't have anything here, you click there and you say equal sign average. It will one just selecting double click there, then select what you want to get the average. This is the value. So press enter. You get 86. Then in this one, if you don't want to use the function and you want to use a formula, you can build it. How? Open the bracket, add this one plus this one plus this one plus this one plus this one, then close the bracket. How many subjects? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divided by 5, you get the same thing. That is the average. So we go to maximum. With maximum, you use the formula code, a function called max. You write there the words, it will come. Then select this is the function. Double click on it, it will come. So you select which number you want to get maximum from. Then you select, then you press enter key, which will bring the maximum. If you click on it, you see the function they have used is max. But inside the cell we are seeing the value. But the function inside is maximum. Is the opposite of minimum. Mean is what we call minimum. So if I'm to use a function to get a minimum, is for performance over the lowest, we use mean. We double click on it, then we select the entire subject. Yes, here. Then we click on enter. You can see 60, that is, we are performing row B. So, kati wanankubuza eki nja kuteekawo function endala. If someone say minimum, we use a function called mean. If you get the other things, you just need to know the name of the function. Just master which work it does. Minimum, we use a function called mean. So just go where you want the answer. Equal sign, read the word mean, get the minimum. It will come here. Click on it, then select it. Then you select where you want to get mean. Then press no. Here I don't think it's included. So I want to come. Yes. Okay, it's okay. So kati nyinza okugamba nti wano waliwo maximum weyasinga okukola obulungi so kiri neno yalikola bulungi nyinza okugamba nti someone ayinza okubuuza ekibuuzo I want to get the second largest or the second maximum over the second performed subject bamanyi nti PowerPoint yafuna 99 but they want to see fundamental yafuna 95 the second largest muchego. So there's a function which can do that. So which function is that one? Is called large. And here we are getting the second largest. So here I will say function is called large. When you type it will come here, it will come, select it, double click on it, and you start understanding what is inside there. So here it is different from the one we've been doing. It just brings number, just select a number. Here it is array. Array it means a range or a table or a area where you want to get your answer. So array here, our array is like our table. We want to get the largest from is this subject. Then there is a comma there. Place a comma there. Follow the procedure. A comma. Article. A comma is one. Mulaba large. Once we preview what to do. Mukalaba. There is a comma and a k. At a k. A k genda standing for specific position. Twagala kufuna the second largest, which means twagala kufuna omuntu yakulembera a subject yasinga okolanga yakubiri. So we put 2 as k, then we close the bracket, then press enter. Ejakuletera 95. Singa ni deciding ngamba njagala kufuna the largest yasinga the first subject. Njagala kufuna maximum ngakozesa large ntekawo 1 to get the largest mfuna the same thing like maximum. If I want to say nti sagala kufuna njagala kufuna yakola maybe the thirdest kale nga yakusatu the thirdest greatest over nga iri mu kifo kya kusatu kale simanyi how to term it. I'll write there 3 as my k, then I put, then I get the answer. Kuchallenge. Analytically, it's very important. Let me just close it. So just help me to understand the sum, average, minimum, mean. Yes. The largest I want, let it so calculate. Jakaiga with it in the future. Needs of introducing them to bench to calculate. Nabagandeza mobile, Nabagam take sum, average, mean, maximum. You just practice that one. Kati mu function jetu endala gyenyinza obagambayo gye tulina okusomako gye muna okunyamba mutegeerere. Another is count. Count egenda counting nga ziri subject emeka zeyakola. Okibaliranga fine because tukola example 1. Nja ku exercise ojja kukozesenga tulabe. Okay, kati count, I will say equal sign count. Say count. Then I will select from the subject which I want them to. Oh, I have not selected the function. I didn't select the function. Equal sign, then I'll write the word count. It will come. If it comes, then I have to select it. It will come. Then I have to come and select the range or the subject I want them to count. Of course, we want to count from here up to there. Then press enter, saying it will give us 5. There are 5 subjects if I'm not mistaken. So if I want to count text, there is what we call count A. So I will say count. There is counter A, count with A. And we are counting at anything over text, over what? This is the master one. So wobanga ogenda counting mwolaba mulimu text, mulimu ekintu kyogenda okukola nga mulimu text. This is what we use. Bayinza okugamba nti twagala obalegana amanya gali ameka, oterewo twagala kulaba items nga it is a list in text. So let us use count A, then we select. Let us select a fundamental up to access here, and we press enter. It will give you 5. So count without A ejja kukubalira values. Count with A ejja kukubalira text. Yes. Ebyo bintu bibamala for today. I don't want to overlook this. Count with A without A. Okay, kati exercise yaffe ejja kuba very simple. Si kubamanyiira naye you just write your name, even the subject, and you just put marks. Zosuubira nti zosooka okufunanga, then you make from that things. You catch it from that. You can design it any way. Your name, subject ngezo, then oteekawo ne marks zosobola marks zosobola okufuna. Then get total, minimum, average, maximum, mean, count, then count A. Nze nja kulaba bulabi nti onakozesa formula 1 onakozesa function H. You put here heading count A. You count A. Now I'm going to count this one, it will count value. So you come where you want the answer, then equal sign, then you write the word count. Of course, when you write the word count, they will give you a list. This one is the first one, double click to select it, but this one will count on the values. Then press enter. It will count for you. If you want count with just to count something in the cell which is text, of course you use count A. Let me try to use count this one okutali A, and I count text. You will see what will come. If I press enter, it will give me the answer 0. Muchiraba. So if I want to count value, if I want to count like text, and I use count without this one, then selecting my text, and I press enter, it will give me 0. That is the answer. It is not seeing any value there. But if I change this, maybe if I delete this range and I come and select this and I give it, then you can see it has now counted the value which I have just selected. So if you want to count counting text, you use counter over count A. Then you select your text. It will bring for you what you want. Watch it. Yes, you can just extend here. You then press OK. It will give you. So let me press something. Let me show you something. Count A. I told you count A. Can even count values. You can see if I select values here, Singo chizuula nti selectinze nga byoselectinze bingi nga olaba nga you want to extend, you come in the corner, you move your cursor, kasogiraba nga eturninga wet, click and drag and pull where you want to stop. Oyinza okuba selectinze bingi ate nga toddamu, just move your cursor until it turns like this. Mukiraba? Then you remove or you move where you want to stop, then press enter. It can give you the same answer. Count A can count value and text. Eno count here, a counting only value. That's really a difference in yangu thinking. Another thing, you don't know take up sum. Here we have used the sum, but I would like to introduce some function. There's what we call auto sum. Just come here. Just come here, just click on auto sum. It will give you the sum function with selection. It will select, it will just detect, and press just enter to get the answer. But for now, I don't want you to use auto sum. I just want you to write there the sum.